Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm going to be doing a love reading for Pisces today. That is Pisces in all placements, and it's general, so take what resonates. And if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and all placements as well. I'm going to be looking at you and your person using the Angelic Messenger deck to begin, picking a card for each of you, and then we will dive in to with some other decks into the reading. So let's see. Let's just dive in. Thank you, by the way, for liking, for all of you for liking some. I can't even talk. Liking, subscribing, and sharing. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. All right. Oh, and remember that roles can be reversed. So apply it as it fits because you know your story best. Alrighty, here we go. You have choice number 33. Actually, let me back up here a little bit. And your person has passion number 10. I believe it was Sagittarius that had passion. So you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. Let's see. I'm going to start with the Cat Tarot. I want to know how you feel about this person. Ooh, the Aries is here. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining. How do you feel about this person? Oh, create more space. The Knight of Cups. I haven't seen this one before. And the Five of Swords. This person has their head deep in deep in a bowl. There's this sense of them. This could feel like they are caught up in other things. They've got their back turned to you. You feel like they're not noticing you, or you could even feel somewhat shunned by them. I'm looking at the owl hanging there in the Knight of Cups. It's like they're missing some kind of wisdom. They're missing the ability to see because their head is so deep in whatever it is they're thinking about, wanting. Knight of Cups specifically is about love. It's usually a love offer, but it's like there's something, I don't know, there's something off about what they're offering, or you feel like they're distracted even though they're making an offer. Maybe you're seeing more clearly than they are. Redbeard made it. Hello. Thanks for joining. You could be feeling a sense of defeat. Like, why even put my effort in to this person when they have their back turned anyway, when they're caught up in whatever else? Okay. So how does this person feel about you? The Two of Pentacles and the Devil, Capricorn energy. They could feel like you're very busy. You're juggling a lot of things. Maybe you've got someone else in your life besides them. Maybe this is why they're turning their back. Or I don't know. It's, especially with the devil here, they could see you or feel like you represent some kind of um, addiction to them or obsession. Like they, it's funny. The devil is a dog. It's like they they feel like they want to be loyal to you, but how can they when your attention is all over the place? Or yeah, it's like you're not fully in balance, or you're busy caught up in dealing with somebody or some other situation. Maybe they feel like the way you show up is rather toxic, or there's some kind of strings attached with in dealing with you. They could feel like you have them on a leash. It's like you're you're going after a couple of different things, and they want to be loyal, but they don't feel like you're loyal back. Huh, interesting. Okay, let's keep going. The readings have been very intense and strange lately. Let me go to the Tarot of Transcendence. There's a lot of, I don't know. Um, yeah, people working things out, figuring things out. Um, yeah, let's see. What do you think about this situation? What's on your mind when you think of this person? Seven of Wands and the Five of Cups. You feel very defensive because you're the way things have gone down in the past, it's causing you a lot of grief. You're feeling sad. You It's like you want to just follow your heart. That figure is kind of dancing there, dancing in the sun, feeling free on cloud nine. But then the Five of Cups, it's like they're throwing a wet blanket over over your desire for fun or enjoyment. Um, you feel a sense of loss and sadness about what's happened, possibly dwelling on the past. I mean, the Five of Cups typically is like it's kind of that energy of crying over spilled milk. It's like what's done is done, but you're not over it yet. You're still grieving the loss of something, the loss of this person, not understanding what happened or why. But you definitely feel defensive because of whatever has happened, because of how they've acted. Maybe you feel like they've lied to you or they cheated you out of something, grieving the loss of whatever they took from you, possibly. So, what does this person think about you? What's on their mind regarding this situation? The Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. You two have this really strong connection. There's a lot of love here. They see you as a soulmate, somebody that they they feel very strongly about, they really care about. And there's some kind of I don't know, some kind of karmic fallout? What is this Wheel of Fortune? The 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's like meeting you or being together, being in each other's lives has it's been rough. They feel they feel bruised and beaten, maybe a little battle worn. But they also have these really strong feelings for you. And so they feel determined to make things right, to make things go in a positive direction. Ooh, we've got the Eye of Ra there above the tower. You see it? Um, they're looking at how to make this right. Seeing things from a higher vantage point, how to turn the wheel in their favor regarding you. Okay, going with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. Eventually, I'll remember that title. um, okay, so what are your intentions? 10 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. You feel like this has been a heavy burden for you. You want to release this burden. You've been carrying it for a long time, and you want to, maybe you want to communicate this to this person, that you maybe you want to start again, try and start fresh. Maybe you have some kind of idea about how you two could mend this. You definitely want to free yourself and get back to this energy of feeling light and bright and happy. Uh, you intend to bring value to this situation. You could be doing some kind of research around how to work with this kind of person, trying to figure out who they are, how they operate, maybe what their love language is, so that you can get on the same page with them. You want the communication to be solid and stable. You feel like you want to make some kind of offer that's going to move things in a positive direction. So, what are this person's intentions? Ooh, Rachel Peters. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. The Knight of Wands and the Six of Swords. This this person really wants to get back to a feeling of feeling good, feeling excited. They want to move away from the drama, move to calmer waters. It's been very turbulent between you two. Sometimes the Knight of Wands can be read as a player. Here for a good time, not a long time. But I think this person, they're trying to it's like wanting to shake off whatever leash whatever ties that have been holding them back, holding them down. I mean, in dealing with you, they felt like they were on a leash, but ultimately, nobody can keep us on a leash except ourselves. We are all fully capable of taking the leash off, you know, when we decide to, basically. So, it's like this person, I don't know, what is this Knight of Wands? The 5 of Cups again. Yeah, this person, it's like they feel grief about the situation. You two are mirroring each other. You're both sad about what's happened. They It's possible that through whatever situation, whatever's happened between the two of you, that they feel like, how do I say it? It's like the pain has caused them to say, all right, well, I can't commit myself to this right now. Like, we could have a good time, but as long as it's going to be difficult, I don't really want any part of it. Maybe maybe they're riding off in another direction. Maybe they're moving away from you because they're just like, I don't want the drama. I want to have fun. I want to have a good time. And this grief is making them somewhat unreliable because they're not thinking straight. I don't know that either of you are. This has definitely been challenging. So let me go to the Dreaming Way Tarot. Um, what's hidden? What's hidden that you don't see? The Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. This person has a lot of integrity. They're trying to do the correct thing. They want to move forward, but it's going very, very slow. They could be focused on their work, just kind of because of the grief that they've been experiencing. They're just trying to um, kind of lose themselves in, I don't know, maybe they're working a lot more than normal. Um, Working on building their skills and knowledge. Maybe they even are trying to figure out how to work on this situation. Like, what can they do to change things, to turn things around? They have good intentions, but they are moving very, very slowly, possibly not moving at all because they're just, I don't know. I feel like through their work, it's not even that they're trying to lose themselves, it's that they're sometimes, as we do our work, we can get into a meditative state, and that's when we get more epiphanies and understanding about our situation, about, yeah, whatever we're trying to work out. Okay, so let me go to the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I want to know, what is this person like about you? What do they like about you? The Four of Pentacles and the Tower, Scorpio energy. um, they like how you hold on to what's important to you. you're very selective about who you allow into your life, into your world. You're not one of those people that's just like, "Hey, everyone's invited. Every night come over for a party." You're like, "No, I know exactly who I want and who I don't. And those people I don't want in my world, in my energy, um, they're like effectively locked out." What is this tower? The lovers, Gemini energy. They they like how how quickly you can make a choice to, in love or otherwise. That if you recognize that something is built on a faulty foundation, you're the one who's going to detonate that tower, that whole thing. You're like, "No, I am not going to put energy into something that I know is going to eventually crumble anyway." You they feel like you're very discerning about anyone or anything that you choose to have in your life. And you are, like I said, you're very quick to break to level something if it's not in your best interest, if it's not working for you. So, let me go to the Mystic Mondays deck. What do they not like about you? The Nine of Swords and the Three of Cups. Goodness. They feel like you overthink things way too much. Like, even though they love how discerning you are, they they see that it's like you take it so far sometimes. Like, you could have a hard time with anxiety, worrying about things that don't really need to be worried about. You could struggle with insomnia, have a hard time getting out of your own head. And they feel like you hold yourself down, you hold yourself back from really living a much happier life. It could be that you are very suspicious of them or anybody that you are in a connection with. Maybe you've been hurt really bad. A lot of us have. And y- you could, rather than giving them the benefit of the doubt, you get all up in your head at the slightest anything that seems like it might be wrong or off, or are they trying to get one over on me? um you could also be you could also be the kind of person who gets caught up in dramatic situations because of the three cups with the heart there. It's like it's y- it's like you're your own worst enemy. Like, maybe you have a hard time saying no or setting boundaries, and you end up overthinking situations, or you find yourself in situations that you discover aren't you, like, you made the wrong choice because you didn't set boundaries, and then you're kind of trapped or stuck. Maybe you say yes too often to people. Um, and this person is just like, that they feel like you choose other things over them on a consistent basis, but then you're all in your head about it. But then you, yeah, they feel like ultimately you're just, you way, way, way overthink things and are way too in your head, which, and somehow you don't make choices from a clear place. Remember, this is what they don't like about you. Um, so let me go to the Guardian Tarot. I want to know what their next actions are. What are this person's next actions? See, I keep seeing choice here. This is the card that you got. And so I feel like you have somebody else here besides this person where you are juggling, but you're very conflicted about it because maybe you know that you're supposed you're supposed to have integrity and do the right thing, but maybe if you're more of a people pleaser, you don't want to say no. You find yourself in compromising situations and you have to make a choice here because I think because this person means something to you. So, yeah, what are their next actions? The 2 of Wands and the World. This person knows that they have a choice to make. 2 of Wands, it's that energy of pretty much knowing what you want, but you haven't fully made that decision yet. Tarot by Gina Marie. She says it's kind of like when you're shopping online and you put all the stuff in your cart, but you haven't bought it yet. It's kind of that energy. This is about thinking about needing to make that final decision. I feel like this person may be thinking about, they could be thinking about traveling, maybe to you, or moving closer to you. They could also be thinking about moving away, closing out this cycle. I think that they're really torn because I think that they're very tempted by you. There's something that holds them, that binds them to you. They feel that strong connection to you, and yet they know that this cycle has to end. They're moving away from the conflict because they want a new beginning. This could be just moving away from conflict in the connection and wanting to infuse like some kind of like lighter, more passionate energy into the situation because it's gotten really heavy. Or they're contemplating just getting out of Dodge, just looking at what else is out there. So let me go with I need to fix my situation here. Everything keeps falling. Light seers. I'm going to go with the light seers. I want to know the potential outcome here. We've got the 4 of Wands, The Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Well, okay. Good. This is good. this this to me speaks of coming together in celebration, possibly deciding to get married or commit for the long term. This is working on this connection, getting on the same page, collaborating, cooperating, using the resources you have available to build stability, to be grounded in this connection, to build up, yeah, to build each other up, to get to a place where you're on more stable ground, working together. Maybe there you decide to work on some project together. Maybe you work together. I was going to say that earlier. Maybe if you are at a distance from one another, there is somebody, this person is moving closer to you. Maybe they recognize that there's no way to really make this work unless you are in closer proximity to one another. They, and I think you too, want to nurture this connection, want to have to, maybe you want to become a family, have kids together. Maybe one or both of you already have kids and you want to blend your families. There's there's a lot of joy and celebration and really being dedicated to working on it, making it this a viable connection. You are making your choice. You know, despite whatever you've been dealing with that has you stuck up in your head so bad, I think you're going to come to the place where you're like, okay, I I know that this person is they are they're the person that I know I want to work on this with. I think you're going to come to some kind of clarity here. And they feel passion for you. I think you are their choice. So let me get some here. I'll get some cards from the wisdom of the oracle, right? No, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to do Queen of the Moon oracle since you are a water sign. Okay. So we have assessing number 9, pleasure number 18. This very much looks like this similar kind of energy there. Assessing, pleasure, and power number 16. Oh, and 18. Ooh, 9, 9 and 9, 2 9s here. Um, this, I feel like this is where you both are at. You're assessing the situation, looking into the future. Is this worth putting effort into? And ultimately, you two bring each other a lot of pleasure. There's this strong connection here and it feels good to both of you. And when you, especially I feel like when you can kind of get out of your own head and get into your heart, kind of ground yourself, this is where you reclaim your power. This is where the two of you can solidify. Here's all this kind of wild energy just flowing all around. And then you take that and you make it solid in the real world, in the material world. And there's power in this. 16 reduces to a 7. It's there's uh, maybe there's a strong spiritual connection between the two of you, or that's what you're coming to. It's kind of this new thing where you two are meeting on this new level. And that's what infuses power into this connection. Maybe you both are stepping into your power, knowing that it's up to you, both of you, to make this work. And I mean, both of these speak to pleasure and power, right? And the Queen of Pentacles also. There's a lot of power there as well. So um, it looks good. It looks like, it's been a rocky road, but it's through you two both dedicating yourselves to this connection to each other. There's great potential for happiness and passion and pleasure, and yeah, ultimately stability and prosperity. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.